Hello everyone, and welcome to Star Citizen. Specter here, and today we are going to take a look at the MISC Freelancer MIS. Yes, MIS MIS, okay? This Freelancer MIS is a combat variant or gunship variant of the Freelancer series, so it means that it do combat. Alright, so before I talk more about the ship, let's get to it first. First, in here, you got the the cockpit. So the head, the front of the ship, you can see you got two missile-like bogey thing here. Yeah, it's different from what you saw if you watch my video about the Freelancer Max. Yeah, because I believe these are the extra sensors for the mist, and of course you will find this kind of like bogey thing at the front with the mist, with a door. Okay, so Freelancer door as well. Because both mist and dur need extra sensors. Well, for the mist, the reason is because it's a gunship, it's a combat variant, so it means that they need more data about their surroundings, so which makes sense. So yeah, that is why you got two bogey things in here. In here is a killer letter. I know probably they fixed it already, but still, I got some bias. I don't want to use this to do the entrance, like getting in or out of a ship. I really hate um, the MESC ships with the ladder for some point. Yeah. All right, here you got turret. Yes, so you have two turrets at the chin of the ship of all freelancers, I should say. So all of them would be size 3. You can put two size 3 weapons on it. So for this one, it's a laser cannon. So you got 4 laser cannons in total. You don't need to downgrade anything because it's a turret. So it means that size 3 turret with a size 3 guns is fine. So which is very good plus. And also the response time probably will be faster than the gimbal weapon as well. Yeah, turret is faster than the gimbal sometimes, and the gimbal is probably better than the fixed one if you talk about flexibilities. Alright, so let's move on. Here you got 4 missiles at the wingtip. And I should say there's not only 4 or 8 missiles, so wait for it, okay? In here, at the back of a ship, you can see only two engines. Yes, only for the max, you got 4 engines with a wider hull. All the freelancers look like this. 2 engines with a narrower hull, cargo bay, yes. So this is the way I recommend people to use it to enter and get out of the ship. I don't recommend you to use that ladder. Please don't, okay? If you got something bad happen when you're using that ladder, don't say that I didn't warn you. I warned you guys already. Alright, so the right hand side theoretically is identical to the left hand side except you don't have that killer ladder. So let's move on to inside of the ship. Alright, so in here you will find that this hole is narrower, which makes sense because only the max is got a wider hole. So it means that, well, you can theoretically you still can load up a rock in here, but I need to warn you, you may have a hard time to get it out, just like all the freelancers except for the max. Okay, now in here you have some cargo capacity in here. You got 36 in total, which this one will not get you 36. You got some inside as well, but in here just give you some part of the 36 SE of cargo. So once it's full, you need to kind of squeeze yourself at the side of it and get into the door. And in here, you should be able to access to some ship components, which means in the future you may be able to do some repair inside the ship, which is nice. So basically, all the things are doubled a little bit. I don't know. but it looks like it's a kind of doubled. Alright, so in here is a turret. The same as the other Freelancer series, you got a turret in here. But this one, the turret is armed with laser repeater instead of laser cannons. But the firing angle is the same as the other Freelancers, so it's just for you to cover your 6 o'clock or something at the top, but not at the front. You can't engage anything nearly at the straight front, so it means that if you want to attack something right at the front of the ship, you need to ask your pilot or your friends to lower their hull, like tilt it a little bit downwards so that you can shoot at the front. But in most cases, you can just simply cover the ship's 6 o'clock or something at the back. Okay, or retreating. Yeah, cover your ship's retreating when it's retreating. Okay. Now let's get down there. Let's move on in here. In here, this one is a like a cargo bay that convert into missile bay, missile launcher, like. And it's very funny because as you can see in here, you've got some rail in here. It means that this one, the design of this ship is when you throw missiles out of the ship, it turns like a revolver. So what's a revolver? It means that the gun with like 6 to 5 bullets, or maybe 4, I don't know, or maybe more, maybe less. Okay, so it just like got a wheel on a gun, and it will keep spinning when you're firing it. Okay, that's a revolver. Okay, so basically the mist looks like a revolver in their cargo, in their missile bay. Yeah, which I think it is correct. Maybe it's wrong, but anyway, it looks like it, as you got some rail like this. Now, in here is an extra cargo bay. You may fit more cargo in here, and you got an airlock, the docking ring here, which is nice. Okay, just remember to close it when it's raining, okay? If not, your cargo will be all wet, or maybe it will cause flooding in the ship, on the ship. Here, on the right hand side is identical to the Max or all the Freelancer series, okay? The right hand side is a shower combined with a toilet with a sink, which the toilet don't have a toilet currently. And the left hand side is a bar for you to drink and eat, which is nice to stay a little bit longer in the server. Here the panel is useless still, and the left hand side is a door, which is caution, don't use it. Okay, I told you guys don't use it. And in here you got 4 bunk beds in here. These beds, okay, you can use it for lockout of the game. Please don't do that. Alright, if not, you will find yourself very lonely in space. Might have a chance, but no guarantees, okay? I just think that it will happen, okay? It happened to me quite some time. Not by using these beds, but by using the other beds on the other ships, alright? These beds can double as escape pods, so feel free to ask your friends to sleep on it when they are resting or they are AFK, then just simply shoot them out of the ship would be fine when it's functional. Currently it's not functional, by the way. So it means that if you want to escape, you need to run all the way there at the back of the ship, or maybe if you're brave enough, you can just simply like open the door in here and open the ladder and jump out of it. If the ladder didn't kill you, then well, lucky for you. Here is a it's a cockpit with 4 seats. The seats at the back, as usual, not functional, not functioning at all. Just staring at the pilot and the co-pilot for that one. Alright, so in here, the right hand side would be the co-pilot seat. So the co-pilot is same as the pilot, same as the Freelancer MIS. You can ask your pilots to control the power output of a ship and also help you to like fire the missiles to increase your fire output. Yep. So especially for MIS, MIS is a gunship variant, right? So it means that more missiles to throw at the enemy, which is nice to have a co-pilot to like do some work. So let's move on to the pilot seat. For the pilot seat, well, as same as the other Freelancer series, you got a Zagu head like cockpit. So the glass in here basically provides you limited view. Yeah, you can't see well around you. But anyway, I need to remind you that this is not a fighter. This is a gunship. So what gunship can do, it means that it will provide a lot of firepower, but not really engaging to like something like hand-to-hand combat. So if you really need to use it for fighting, which you should, because Freelancer MIS is a combat variant of the Freelancer series. So of course you can use it for combat, and it's very good at it as well. But just a reminder, because it's a gunship and your view is being obstructed by most part of your ship's components or maybe the design. So it means that if the enemy get too close to you, you will have a hard time to engage them. All right. So even though you can catch up your enemy's movement, you might not be able to engage them as you can't see them well. All right. So you may ask, mm, what is the price point? Yeah, if you really like this ship, as well, I should say, you should like it because, well, unlike the Freelancer Max, you have, well, the same kind of weaponries, 4 laser cannons, size 3 laser cannons. But look at the missiles. Yes, 20 and 8, so 28 in total. All right, 8 of those, which these 8 missiles you can see at the wingtip of the ship, and this 20 would be at the cargo bay that I just showed to you. All right, if look at it, see, I open it. All right, so it's just like throwing missiles out of the ship like this. All right, so that's why when I walk inside of that room, I got some like it looks like I went outside already. The temperature rise because this technically belongs to some sort of. It's not really isolated from the outside. Maybe that's the reason why. So this is a gunship, so you have more missiles to throw at the enemies, which is very nice. Stay away from the enemies, especially your no matter even though you got a turret at the back, doesn't mean that you can engage something in close range. If some light fighters like manage to like dodge your fire and then like went to the belly of your ship, then good luck with that. Uh, of course, you have 2 size 2 shields to protect yourself. So, well, before your ship is being blown into pieces, I think you might have a better chance to like get out of the fight and to kind of doing repair and fight again. Well, you may ask like, how much is this? Okay, so let me tell you. Well, before this video, I made a video about the colors blue. The colors blue is cost you around 2.4 million in-game credits, right? And I did say that you need to, well, if you want something more with more firepower, then I would suggest you to find the MIS, which is this ship. So this ship cost you around 2.5 million in-game credits. All right, so just slightly more than the colors blue. So if you really want to kind of like throwing weapons like a firepower against your enemy, I think that the MIS, this MIS, MIS, okay, Freelancer MIS would be a better choice for you. Okay, unless you want to collect some bounty, like catching people alive, then yeah, go for the blue, colors blue. But if you don't want to, you just want to destroy, then this ship is better, kind of, okay? With a stronger shields and also a stronger weaponries, then you can do more jobs than you think. And if this ship is your cup of tea, and you want to purchase this with real money while supporting the game development, I would say, yeah, of course, why not? Well, for real money, if you want to purchase it, it only sell at the limited time, and I believe it cost you around $175, which is very close to the colors blue itself. So that's why, no matter it's in game or with real money, both of them should cost quite similar. All right. So if I were you, well, it depends on your style. If you want to do some close combat and you want to have more firepower, and you don't care about whether it's a medium ship or not, I would say, well, yeah. I mean, just have two things to choose. Okay, so colors blue or like Freelancer MIS. Then I would say you go for the colors blue. And if you want more firepower and then like just simply want to do the support role only, then yeah, why not to choose this one? This MIS, Freelancer MIS. Yeah. So yeah, that is it for today's ship tour about the Freelancer MIS. All right. And if you have any things you want to ask or you want to like tell me what kind of thing I should do better, then feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you think this video is helpful for you, feel free to leave a like. And I shall see you next time with the other ship tour or other guides or other things. All right. So yep, that is it. And yep. So see you next time. Bye bye.